Hello, Finvaders. It's your host, Autumn Finn. I had to drop in real quick to let y'all know two things. Number one, this is one of those times where I goofed up and realized that for the first few minutes of the episode, I had forgotten to hit record on the microphone for my guest, aka 22 and Jersey Boys. So I had to use their audio from the camera for the first few minutes of the episode, and I apologize for the sound quality being so poor for the first few minutes, but I did eventually fix it, and the vast majority of the episode sounds perfectly fine and crispy. Crispy as a chicken sandwich. Second thing, this is going to be another two-parter episode, not just because we recorded for so long, but also because the longest portion of the episode was a musical guessing game that I created and played with them called Battle of the Bandmates. It was very fun, but I realized afterwards that not everyone listening might want to or be able to participate in the game. And not to mention, for a lot of people, it's just more fun to actually play a game themselves rather than just listen to other people play it. So I wanted to give everyone the choice of whether or not they prefer to just hear the interview questions or if they wanted to listen to the game portion as well. So these will be separated into two different episodes, and about 10 minutes into this one, you'll hear a brief little transition between the questions I asked before the game and the questions that I asked after. If that sounds confusing, you'll know what I mean once you actually hear it. Anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble, and please enjoy the episode. Okay, so let me do my intro. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Finn Invasion podcast. Today, I have on a brand new, up-and-coming, young, stepping on the scene, never been seen before, just put out their first fucking record, hitting up a show at Will's Pub in 2 days on May 5th. Fucking be there or be square. Pants. SquarePants, thank you. And I am recording on. Okay, sorry. Insecurity. We've got 22 in Jersey. Let's go. Yes, with 4 people, it's a really roaring sound. So here's how I introduce my bands. From left to right. From left to right, we are going to say our name, our age, our role in the band, and our astrological sign. Not yours, like individually.
I'm trying to think what mine is.
A name, age, role in the band,
Okay, I'm the same as him. Alright, so my name is Zachary. I am a guitarist in 22 in Jersey. I also write the lyrics for the songs. I guess that came up. I'm an Aries.
Age. Name, age,
I'm
role
21.
Okay. Can you do some for me? And then you.
I'm Reagan. I'm the bassist. I'm also 21.
Savage. It's 21 Savage. So many ways to. Sorry.
I'm an Aries
Continue.
as well. Me and Zach are 11 days apart. I'm older.
Very cute. Soul Brothers.
I'm Michael. I'm 21, and I'm a Pisces.
Okay.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm a...
Yeah, thank you for giving me
I
options.
just happen... I play
He writes
guitar.
cool solos.
I play guitar, yeah.
Okay. Lead guitarist, rhythm guitarist, which one? I know they're different. I know music.
We're kind of co-lead. We kind of switch off, but...
Gotcha.
I feel like on the song so far I've been playing mostly rhythm.
Okay. No, I can actually hear. I feel like I'm picking up some of him on this microphone, which is good.
No.
And you, sir?
Hello, my name is Jude. I'm 24. I'm the lead singer.
We've got the Maddie Healy of the group, you guys.
Sure.
Who's that? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
I feel the same.
Hey!
You don't like Libras? Hi, guys. My name is Autumn Finn. I'm a Libra. I am 23. Let's go. You know, when I lie. Okay.
What's your role in the band?
My role in the band is interviewing them on the Finn Invasion podcast at my address. Here's what I'm going to do for this interview. I'm going to try to avoid questions that I know you're going to be asked like a million times in the future. Like that, like, who are your influences? Like, who are your faves? We're going to have fun here. I want this to be like a memorable interview for you guys. I normally don't like to do this basic question, but it is your first interview, so I do have to ask it because I'll be the first to ask. How'd you come up with the name? Again, basic question. When I interviewed the forum,
Do you want me to explain
I
it?
forgot to ask, and then at the end of the interview, they were like, "Oh, it's refreshing that you forgot to ask that." But since I'm your first,
All right.
it's so special.
Our wonderful drummer Gavin can't be here, unfortunately. But it started, like the band started with me, Zach, and Gavin jamming in Zach's bedroom.
I also found Gavin on Reddit, by the way.
Yeah, we did find Gavin on Reddit.
The online cesspool. Okay.
Yeah, I was just straight up like, hey, who plays drums at UCF on Reddit? And then we found him. He just pulled up, and I was like, holy
He's so
shit, this
good.
man, he's so
He
good.
played like
Not incels though. No, I'm
No,
just kidding. I'm
no,
just kidding.
he's toured nationally. Like he played like hundreds of gigs.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, me and Reagan, like, I think me and Reagan were both guitarists at the time, too.
Yeah.
And, like, Reagan had been playing guitar for, like, a year or something. I've been playing slightly longer than him, and
He's been playing drums since he was like 6.
Yeah.
But alright, anyways, we were just chilling in the room one day practicing. Gavin was not 21 at the time yet, so he had a fake ID. And his fake ID said he was 22.
And it said McLovin. No.
McLovin.
Good reference.
And Zach's like, haha, you're 22 in Jersey. And we were like,
That's a sick
we were
name.
like, that's a good name.
My mom is really picky about band names, and I was like, "Oh, I'm interviewing this." I just caught up with her. She lives kind of far away, so I just caught up with her recently, and I was like, I know the next band I'm interviewing. They're called 22 in Jersey. She was like, "Now that's a good band name." I told her like all the other bands. I was like, "Oh, I'm interviewing
No, Sonic
Arms Length." They're
Cinema.
like, she's
Yeah,
like, "I hate that."
We
I'm
did-
like,
we changed our name for one day to Sonic Cinema. And
That's
that happened to be
cute.
the day we met the lead singer of Flip Turn, so he has us down in his phone. as
this
Sonic
was all
Cinema.
of you, or just a
It was
few
just
of
me
you
and
meeting?
Zach,
yeah.
So
Okay.
we're in the lead singer of Flip Turn's phone as Sonic Cinema and not 22 in Jersey, unfortunately.
Hold on, wait. Had you already established 22 in Jersey, and you're like, let's lie? Like, what?
But it wasn't
what?
like it was still very like
I, like-
Instagram wasn't made yet.
I was
like-
really down on the 22 in Jersey, and then, like,
That's
all
cool.
our really close friends were just like, that's a terrible name.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
they were just like, not.
No,
with it at
not
all.
friends. Shitty acquaintances.
And
That's
Michael.
what you mean to say.
Michael wasn't a fan at first.
He came around. I did come around.
22 in Jersey. It's the nicest three
Like,
divided.
Too many syllables.
Literally.
No! Okay, Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
22 in Jersey. Same thing.
That's so true.
That is
It
true.
is so true. You girl thinks. 22 in Jersey. 1, 2,
That's
3, 4, 5,
six.
6. Oh damn!
Yeah.
Why does it sound like as is it Panic at the Disco? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 6.
Disco.
Yeah,
that's-
da-da-da-da-da.
No, it's the exact same.
I don't know how to mix.
Da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's a dividend of 3, which is fine. I go by rule of thirds, the thin,
Very true.
invasion. That's
It also
3 different
ends on
words.
like a vowel, so it's got like the
Yeah.
22 in Jersey, Panic at the Disco.
So, the way I like to start off is I like to get my guests all loosey-goosey having fun. So I start with some funny, silly, goofy guy questions. Or not funny, silly, goofy, but just like getting to know you questions. Fuck, marry, kill. Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network. Everyone always goes, everyone takes a deep breath after that. They're like, it's tough. Fuck, marry, kill. Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network. You guys are rethinking your childhoods.
I
Your
know,
eyes
yeah,
left
it's
your
so
body.
I don't know if I had Disney Channel growing up.
Yeah. I was
What
gonna-
the
Disney
fuck?
Channel, Nickelodeon, yeah.
Okay, someone
That's who you were
had
gonna kill, right?
Tell me you
No.
have daddy issues
Clown.
without telling me you have daddy
Marry
issues.
and fuck.
Yeah.
Good choice. Thank you. I have
Yeah.
cartoons on my arms.
Yeah.
I feel like it's changed for me.
I'm talking about in its prime. Like
Oh,
when
so
you
when-
were
well,
watching it.
I mean,
Not
well, I
in
was
general.
watching it
In its
prime.
prime
I
or
would
a
marry
prime for
Cartoon
you.
Network and
Yes,
like a
correct.
shotgun wedding in Vegas without thinking about it.
Interesting.
We would make sweet, sweet love in
Yeah.
a 5-star hotel in a nice Hilton.
Terrible divorce, which is what happened to Cartoon Network. But while it lasts, it would be so good.
R.I.P.
Okay, let's.
The only time I was really watching Cartoon Network is when I was like sneaking Adult Swim.
6
Over,
8
like,
p.m.
Spring Break.
every night.
Yeah.
I just remember being traumatized by Robot Chicken playing
Yeah.
randomly.
Yep.
Yeah, standard childhood for
Yeah.
Americans.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
I knew my childhood was changing when I heard.
Like, I'm never having nuggets again! Okay.
every time at 8 p.m. Bow, bow,
Yeah,
bow.
Let's focus on answering the questions, because I have so much planned for you guys. A nice straightforward answer. Fuck, marry, kill, Cartoon Network, Disney
I'm
Channel.
fucking Disney. I'm marrying Nickelodeon. And
You're killing
I just
Cartoon
did not-
Network?
That's
I did not watch that
crazy.
much Cartoon Network growing Nickelodeon.
I watch so much.
I have Finn on my arm, and my last name is Finn with 2 N's. And Finn the Autumn, that's me.
I've seen all of Adventure Time. I haven't
That's
seen like, the
great.
new stuff that came out recently though.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up on that.
You haven't seen
Like the new stuff.
Adventure Time?
Answer the goddamn questions, you
I know
two
it's
guys!
good, I know it's good.
I think personally, I would marry Cartoon Network,
Good choice.
I would
fuck,
say.
Disney Channel, and then kill Nickelodeon.
You wouldn't fuck Nickelodeon? You're like, not after Quiet on Set, I'll tell you that!
Yeah.
I think Nickelodeon's already you know what,
Yeah,
never mind.
I bet it does.
Fucking too much, there I say. Let's deprive them. Alright, and for you, sir?
What did I just say like 30 seconds ago?
Hopefully
yeah,
they...
fucking Disney,
Okay.
marrying Nickelodeon, and
Killing Cartoon Network.
I know. I'm
dude.
sorry. It wasn't as big of a part of my
It's
childhood.
okay, and it's fine that you're Satan. You, Zachary?
I mean, I never really watched Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. Kind of only Cartoon
You were
Network.
committed. You were a whore for Cartoon Network.
Pretty much, yeah. I'd probably fuck and marry Cartoon Network and just kill the other two.
Nickelodeon, you never watched
Zach
iCarly?
got
You never
those
watched Zoe
so-
101? Oh, that was before your time.
No, those are
I
both
I know
fingers.
you see me standing here.
I honestly don't
Yep.
think I have. Like, I've seen, like,
You've never
it
seen
when I
iCarly?
went to, like, my friend's house, but I just...
Dude, iCarly's a bang.
I don't-
iCarly's
Like,
great.
I don't think I've just ever watched it.
Dude, the
All I remember
fucking...
Nickelodeon for was, like, the
Random
slime thing.
dancing.
The fucking, dude, Jerry Trainer was like the Jim Carrey of Nickelodeon. There was one line he had, he was like, so when do you think the elevator's gonna be fixed? And he's like, could be 2, 3. He's like, 2 or 3 what? And he's like, maybe 4. And he's like, 4 what? Oh god, that show slapped, for real. Dude, One Direction was on that show? Holy crap!
Oh man.
Sorry. Oh my god, I just heard that hit my ear. Okay, alright, so that. Oh my god. Is it not recording you? What the fuck, dude? How is it not recording you? No! I thought that I saw the sound waves appearing. Okay, well, here's the thing. Life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone, and we didn't get to the important part. There we go.
Ooh, excellent.
Well, here's the thing, and now I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, it's gonna make so much fucking editing for myself to have to take the audio from that. Now, luckily, we did not get into the important shit. Something always goes wrong on the Finn Invasion podcast. Next question. Would you rather have the power to freeze time or travel back in time?
Freeze time.
time.
Easy.
Good.
I heard
Plan?
somebody arguing about this literally the
Extend
other day.
your life by however many years
Yeah,
you want.
yeah.
I would go back in time.
How does back in time work? Like, do I stay in the same spot I'm in when I do
I
it?
think
Ooh.
no,
Is
that's
that
a great
so?
question
Like a
because
random
when
spot
I've
in, like,
watched,
space.
Well, I
'Cause
feel
when
like
I'm-
you would
you go back
You go
into
back
your
to
body.
where-
There's not a second you.
when you go
Does
back
not-
in time to where you were at the time you're going back to.
Like you're like,
Do I,
I
like,
want to go
remember
back to
anything,
July
or, like-
31st.
I'd say go back in time because if you mess up and you know the outcome of a situation, you can just go back in time and
interesting.
fix it. Like or not do
Okay,
something.
but imagine like you don't remember what you were just doing, and then you just get the ability to go back in time, and all you do is go back in time and remember nothing, and you're stuck in a loop.
Oh.
How are you stuck in a loop?
Oh,
Because
if you
your
don't know,
memory.
that's true.
That's the exact.
How about
Oh,
this?
so
How about
you
this?
keep your
In
memory
this
past
universe,
it.
you can retain the memory. You
Alright, so
know
then I'm
that you're
thinking
going back in time.
But
You're
if I'm not
conscious of
retaining
it.
the memory, then
I
I'm
would
taking
abuse the
freeze
stock market so hard. They would not.
People normally say lottery tickets, but okay.
Could you involve whoever you wanted? If you were to freeze time, could you also have people with you in frozen time?
No, dude, just you.
Oh, then I think I'm going back in time. I don't want to be alone.
I'm like, I just want to have ego of
I
being
don't
like,
want to be
I want to have
alone.
the ego of being like, I can produce a song in 3 seconds. And they're like, no, you can't. I'm like, bing, and then I show back up. I'm like, here we go, your next top 20 hit. Like,
Yeah.
I'd become the best 3-point shooter of all time.
so wish.
Literally.
Okay, so you're choosing going back, or are you
Yeah.
choosing freezing?
I'm
Okay,
going
and
back for sure.
you're going back. You're going,
Going
back.
back.
What
Going
about
back.
you?
Going back, yep.
When I
What
started
the
shooting
fuck? I'm the only
100%.
team freeze.
No.
I'm
Why are
team
you team
freeze.
freeze?
Yeah, why are you team freeze?
I feel like I'm running out of time in life. All right, I'm 26. I'm on death's door.
Well, you can go back in time too. At a
Whoa.
younger time.
Well, no, but I can't. Like,
But
I
you're
don't
still
wanna
the same age?
relive that. Okay, freezing time. I just get more time. I'm like, dude, I just need a fucking day to regroup, and I get to pause. Do some LSD. I don't know, whatever. Do my thing, and then just be like, and then go back, like take my But let's say I'm dealing with a dumbass customer. Oh, no. In an argument, need a good comeback, freeze time. I'm like, what's the best thing to say? What's the best thing to say to this bitch?
I need that. I need that.
A comeback, gaslighting is what you're doing. Something like that. So I'm choosing freeze. All right, next question, because I want to get to the game, because I'm very excited for the game. I'll tell you what.
Excellent.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, boy.
Ranch, ketchup, sour cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm fucking ranch.
It's so good.
Marrying ketchup, killing sour cream for sure.
That was nice
the
and
exact
quick.
same. Exact same. Yep.
And you, sir?
Probably the same. I've lost. It's ranch, ketchup, and sour cream.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I'm killing sour cream. I just don't know if I'm ready for a committed relationship with ketchup or ranch.
Marry
I'd say
ranch.
marry ranch. Fuck
Ranch
ketchup.
goes with vegetables. Ranch goes with pizza. Ranch goes with nuggets.
I like
Ranch goes
carrots.
with ranch goes with dude. Carrots are just a vehicle for ranch. That's what carrots
no,
fucking
100%.
are.
100%.
Like, oh, it's for your eyes. No, it's good for ranch.
I would be the same. I would marry ranch.
And then what do you do with ketchup and sour cream?
I feel like sour cream's just bad.
I agree.
Sour cream is
Wait,
just
none of
not
us
a
messes.
good, like, it's like, I feel like
We're not-
the only
we'll
thing you
pause.
can eat that with is tacos. And then it's not like
Oh, not
tacos.
burritos? Or maybe some chips if
That's
you
like-
really,
it's
if you're
Yeah,
a
but-
whore for
the
sour
same
cream.
That's true. You can
it's,
definitely
it's
go
like
without
a type
it,
of like
like-
tortilla with like a meat. Like, I mean, realistically, look, he lost my train of thought.
That's a choice. I have to kill ketchup because ketchup goes with like
Everything.
just
Everything.
fries.
Everything.
Oh,
nuggets.
when's the last
Alright.
time you dipped your carrots
nuggets.
in fucking?
Well, I will say
When's the
that.
last time you had a salad with ketchup as the
But I don't
Not
use-
that
Who
good,
says I
but,
eat
like, when
salads?
I wanted
True.
but like I've
Renaissance,
never
so
really wanted sour cream.
I used to use ranch.
I really like sour cream.
I used to use ranch all the time, and I put Zach on this too. We've been switching over to the Italian dressing recently. It's pretty good.
Italian
It's
is
so
good.
good.
We've had an
Calories, I
Italian
love-
dressing. Yeah, it's just
I
like
did
an
love-
infinite calorie glitch.
You don't
but, like,
understand, bro.
Yeah,
I
no,
got
you gotta
Olive
get
Garden.
low fat,
You
bro.
did not put me on the Olive Garden dressing.
bro, it's so good.
When
Olive
I'm
Garden
like
dressing is
cooking
so good.
myself some like garlic paprika potatoes, I'm a phenomenal cook. When I'm making myself those potatoes, the number one thing I want to dip it in is some sour cream. Sour cream and potatoes. And not like fries. Fries aren't even really potatoes. Like we're talking about like the nice like fried potatoes on a skillet, some paprika, some salt, pepper, some garlic. Great cook for me. And then you dip it into some sour cream. Your night is done. It's done. You're gonna gain 30 pounds in one night, but
fantastic.
Just starve yourself for a week, you know, and it's all made up for. Sorry, that was dark. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, by the way, you guys. So, anyways, next one. Would you rather? This is a fun one. Would you rather have no eyebrows for the rest of your life, or have to dye your hair a bright color every month for the rest of your life? Like not like a normal. Like you can go. Anything Roy G. Biv. Anything on the rainbow. You can't do brown. You can do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So one of the fun colors, the most natural color you could do is like a yellow or a red. Or no eyebrows for the rest of your life. Or dye your hair a new color every month. What are we doing?
So I'm going to assume that dyeing your hair still you're killing it essentially every month. It's still like it's going to die every single time that you dye it, I guess. I guess.
Or your eyebrows dead forever. One's a slow death, one's an immediate death.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take no eyebrows and I'm just gonna sharpie
gonna
it.
go
I'm gonna
no
sharpie it. I'm gonna
You're not
sharpie
gonna
it.
say easy.
I'm sharpieing it.
I'm
sharpening it.
For sure.
Yeah,
I don't want
I'm going
this.
so much with that.
I treasure this.
Bro, do you understand what you would look like with no eyebrows?
Yeah.
What do you think, bro? I just get some
How about
Sharpie
this? How about this
and I
new
just
rule? Can't draw them on.
then
I
I'm
said
dyeing
no.
my hair. Then I'm dyeing my hair.
I said no brows. Sharpie
Dang
counts.
it!
It's still
no.
a brow.
All right, then I'm dyeing my hair.
I really
I'm coloring
twisted
my
your
hair.
arm with that one. I forced your hand.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the little loopholes here.
That's so fair. If I had nice.
No, I'll just get. Well,
That'd be
no.
very
In
mean.
real
Never
life,
sleep
I can
anyway,
use a
so I can't
Sharpie.
get you.
No
That's true.
eyebrows.
If there's anything that's gonna break up the band,
Uncanny
it's
valley.
shaving someone's eyebrow or like half their beard.
What color would you all get it then if you were to dye it?
New one every month, homie.
I would start,
Oh,
yeah.
true. That's true.
I'd start with purple probably.
Fun.
Platinum
I've just had my
Blonde.
hair red multiple times.
Platinum
Oh.
Blonde is not on the Roy G. Biv, my friend.
It's
It's
I
yellowy.
suppose
It's yellowy. SpongeBob
yellowy,
yellow.
yellowy.
Like that.
SpongeBob,
Ariel
yeah,
red.
sure. Then I'll just
The
do
like
it.
yellow it turns out when you like bleach hair wrong.
Right. Yeah.
It used to be in.
You need brows. You need
You
brows.
do need brows.
Yeah.
Any brows.
I do understand that it's a different answer. I didn't think about the Sharpie thing. I was just writing down a question and I was like, this is
Even
good.
still, bro. Sharpie eyebrows. It's not
The last question in the fun question zone
Oh boy.
is, would you rather have a song that goes viral on TikTok and then leads to being on the Billboard Top 40 charts, or have one of your songs be played during the outro of a highly acclaimed indie coming-of-age film?
Billboard.
Yeah, so
You're going TikTok Billboard?
I'm going
Loser! Someone doesn't care about art.
Our music
selling
going
out,
popular
guys.
on TikTok. I want it to be at the end of the
You're
show.
like, I want to make money, so...
You wanted to be
Fair.
at the end of the movie?
Yeah, I don't want
Fair.
people to be doing TikTok dances to
Sure.
our songs.
Dude.
Oh.
I would be so cool with people doing. Guys, please do TikTok dances to us.
Oh, you were doing TikToks? Oh, it's because you're Gen Z. I'm technically Gen Z, but I'm like elder Gen Z.
I don't even have TikTok, but like other people can do TikTok dances to my song. That'd be pretty cool.
That
Are
would
you
be
all
pretty
going
cool.
TikTok? I feel like you're all doing
Yeah.
I think so.
Except for Jude, I think.
What?
No, that's true. You did say that you would like to be in the.
I think it
film.
will make more of an impact on people personally if that's at the end of their favorite movie.
That's true.
Well,
Yes,
if
it
we go
is.
viral on TikTok, then our odds of going at the end of the movie are higher.
This
That's
is
what I
true.
think.
At a later
Yeah.
time, it might be selected because of the popularity. This is true.
What about...
We're finding loopholes here. We're finding loopholes.
Okay, new contextualized rule. If you choose the TikTok thing, you can never be in an indie coming of age film.
I'm still doing Billboard.
Because if you blow up at like the end of a movie, you become a TikTok sound usually.
I think
Like
they're
something
mutually
in the way
exclusive
that
at this
man-
You
point.
can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. You loopholing jackasses. Okay.
Oh, TikTok. TikTok
Still
all the way.
TikTok. I think so.
All right. You've aged
TikTok.
yourself. I'll tell you
I love,
that.
I love for
Still
like
TikTok.
7-year-olds to get brain rot to my songs.
Fag.
Lord.
Fox. That's me.
Excuse me?
All right. It's game time, motherfuckers. Let's go. Hello, the Finn Invasion listeners. Sorry for that brief break. We locked out. We were not locked in. Here we go. So, the last few questions about your first track that just came out. It is called Daydreams, correct? I'm a simp. I already know. No, I'm kidding. So, questions for just general for all of you, and then I have to get questions for the lyricist because I have very specific ones about that. So let me into like how the song came together for all of you guys. Like, did it start with like a guitar riff? Did it start with lyrics? Was there one idea that sparked it and then you guys all built up on it together? How did this whole thing come together? We're handing it to him, which means he was the origin.
I kind of wrote like I'd say the vast majority of the song with like the guitar and like bass line and stuff like that, and just like a kind of what I wanted for drums. And then we added in like lead guitar. Obviously, Gavin did what he wanted to do with drums because he's an actual drummer. I kind of just had like an idea, and it kind of pieced together into something like an actual song.
Yeah, I would say Zach, like, he had the riff and the chords and the lyrics, and then we kind of all just built our part on top of it. And we were just kind of jamming. And
Yeah, the
it came
first
together.
the first thing that I could tell about it, I think I said this to you earlier, was like the first thing I wrote down was like, okay, this dude loves to write and appreciates lyrics in songs, play on words, metaphors. And I thought it was going to be you because normally the lead singer is the one who's lyricist, but surprise, surprise.
It's the rhythm guitar.
You just don't sing? Do you just suck at singing?
No, he sings
No,
on
he
Daydream.
raps. He's the one rapping.
He's the one like
the lyrics.
rapping.
He sings the chorus.
He's the one singing.
Surprise! Okay. You didn't call yourself a singer when I first asked through your role in the band, Mr. Fire Eyes. Oh, that's a Taylor Swift lyric.
Sometimes
All right.
I'll be singing, but for the most part, we have been singing on the originals.
All right.
Yeah.
First question. So I'm going by lyrics that stuck out to me. I've got some fairies dancing around me. They won't tell me why I'm numb. So when I heard fairies, the child in me thought, Timmy is an average kid that no one understands. But the adult in me was like more curious, and I'm like, okay, maybe I read down like, maybe what I was interpreting is like there's something magic surrounding you, and yet you still can't manage to feel something, and you're searching for answers through imagination, in parentheses, possibly an acid trip. That's why there's fairies.
Interesting. You mentioned that.
And then I said, but I'm probably wrong, so I have to know what you meant.
Probably right.
Say you're in a certain state in which you are not sure as to why things are happening around you, and so you may ask to the world why they're
Did I hit the
happening.
nail on the head with acid?
Potentially.
Describe, yeah, what do you mean? Fairies dancing around me, what does that mean? Who are the fairies?
There
Your
wasn't
Fairly
anything
Odd Parents?
specific. It was honestly I was just kind of coming up with words to the song while I was going through it, and
Going
it just
through
kind
what? Could you be more Pacific Ocean?
of. I mean, like it's just about like being in math class and potentially not being fully there, and essentially I was just bringing up like little things that
You were
kind
doing
of
LSD in high school? Who are you?
No.
Oh,
Allegedly.
you said math class.
allegedly.
No, no, he wasn't.
Yeah, allegedly.
I didn't know you were a child star on Nickelodeon. No,
Yeah, something like that. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
It was just like generally, I was just floating around with the lyrics. Like I was just trying to make something that kind of got that idea of not being mentally there, kind of drifting off.
Right.
Well, like you're supposed to be being taught, but you're not really paying attention because they kind of
Disassociating.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Numb. Oh, well, we're here for you. Like, we're here because we care about you. So, anyways, next one. Maybe they don't like me, but I don't give a no F-bomb. Why'd you censor yourself, huh?
We did it on Battle of the Bands, and I like kind of knew just instantly that like because one of the rewards was like, oh, we can go play on the Edition Arena for one of the events, and I knew that they were obviously like it's a college faculty, they're going to care about cursing. There is cursing in the original song, but I was like, it didn't really lose any message when I just took it out, so I just took it out.
Lost your edge. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, because like for me, I was like, if it's going to help me like perform at this thing, if I just take it out and it doesn't ruin the message, then I don't really care. But if it ruined the message, I wouldn't take it out.
To
But
put it out officially on your thing with no little E in the square, right? The little
He's
explicit.
rebelling.
yeah,
It gives him extra edge by taking it out. He's different.
exactly.
Sure.
I'll let your children listen to things with illicit
Okay.
illicit vocals that you have to actually
I'm
look
sorry,
into.
I don't speak virgin, so I'm just kidding. I love that joke. They do it all the time. Next one. I prefer my girls like limes. I feel like you knew I'd ask.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing here is when life gives you limes, you've got yourself a dime.
No, it's a
So,
it's a
let
joke
me
about
in.
pH.
Chemistry.
Like not basic. It's a fucking nerd joke.
There's a few
Like I don't
chemistry
like them
jokes in there.
basic, yeah.
Moving right past
There's also
that.
a bleach with the ammonia. Like I make a mustard gas joke.
I thought that was about dyeing your hair. I'm
No,
not gonna-
that's if you mix bleach and ammonia, you will make mustard gas.
I think you have a lot
So
of.
I was trying to be like, it was like this idea of just like chaos, and so I was just coming up with things.
Yeah, I think you should call your mom and have a talk with her. No, I'm just kidding. Oh God, there was a quiet. Is his mom dead?
No,
There was so when I mentioned mom, there was so much quiet. I was like, oh God, that was a hard laugh. What, you adopted or what?
Nah, nothing crazy.
Anyway, so the next one. So here's a little mind game you're playing here. You said the system is our enemy, but then shortly after this, you said send love upon your enemy. What gives? And then what I wrote here is he trying to convey the always forgive type message in a very kumbaya way, in a very Hakuna Matata? Or is this like a play on keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
I would say,
Huh?
for me, when I wrote it, it was kind of just like a hippie love. Like, there's just this
So it's
idea.
kumbaya.
Yeah, it's that, and the idea of just like, there's so much built up structure in like creating kind of diversion, opposition in people that like people
Ooh.
make a lot of money off of it.
3-syllable words.
It's very-
Listen to this guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's very like intentional. You see a lot of like systemic issues come out that
Yeah.
are made to be that way intentionally because it makes money. and it's built on like conflict, and so that was kind of the idea I had.
Yes. But oppresses different groups of marginalized people. Anyways, sorry. Next one. Your blood-stained fingers fit these gloves. Dude, OJ just died.
I was
waiting for that
actually
one.
I wrote it a year ago with OJ's reference in mind.
No way!
Yeah, I
You
just
must
knew that
quit.
would happen.
OJ can
You
rest
know,
assured.
you made a prediction. You were like, I feel like he's gonna die next year, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
probably.
karma's really late, but
I don't know. The glove did not fit cancer, so no one can say what happens.
OJ can rest assured knowing his wife's killer is dead.
yeah, I
Yeah.
read that comment too. I read that, yeah, on like Instagram. So good. Next one. Stupid little thoughts. Happy little love me nots. Explain. Cause I'm thinking like the he loves me not, like the
That's
flower
kind of what I was
picking
thinking
thing.
with the picking the flowers,
Yes.
and I was saying that, and it was just kind of like being like a state where you're really self-evaluating and thinking of all the things that happened. So it's like really evaluating how you think of the people close to you.
It has like a juvenile energy, stupid little thoughts and happy little money.
That's kind of like the whole thing. The whole thing is supposed to be like a
Playful.
juvenile message, but then you think about it and it's not, because it's just daydreams. But then you like kind of try and think about what's going on with it.
Oh. Hashtag deep. No, I'm just kidding. All right, next questions are for all of you. Finish these sentences. Number 1, my opinion on crowd surfers at our show is blank.
Wish they happened.
I love that. Love
Wish
that.
they
Please do it.
happened.
I wanna
Do
use
it,
so
please.
fucking
Do it.
badly.
We can do that.
I
We'll
want
do
to
it.
learn to crowd surf with the Bluetooth. fucking-
I have Bluetooth now too, bro.
Bluetooth? I'm getting-
Zach's getting
I'm
Bluetooth
getting it too.
tomorrow.
We all need to
We can
crowd
all
surf.
crowd surf.
Fucking hell.
All of it?
All of us at once. while
How much do
playing.
you guys weigh?
I weigh a good bit. They gonna have
I
to
don't.
lift. I weigh like
Me and Michael
200.
are chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling. I'm just short. I just step. Yeah.
Next question. The worst thing that could ever happen to me on stage is blank.
Shot dead.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that is true.
I was gonna.
Within realistic, let's be fucking realistic. Oh my god, well, this is
Hey,
not a
I'm
James
not
Bond.
terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
This is
Poor
not an
guy.
M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I think apropos apropos of the Donald Glover video you just showed us.
Dude, Jerry, you pooped your pants, man.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't, guys.
Yes, you did. I can see it. You pooped your pants.
No, I didn't. I didn't poop my pants, guys.
Pooping your pants is pretty
That's
horrendous,
true, yeah.
I'd say.
I'd say peeing slash pooping. in it.
Okay, let's start over. Okay, let's start over. Let's pretend this never happened. Okay.
Or like feeling like you're about to
Yeah.
have like the shits, like some
Yeah.
diarrhea. Like
Yeah.
that's why you don't eat Mexican food before your shows. Like let's go to Chipotle. Let's not.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well,
Dude,
for you,
yeah,
I was gonna say string snap or like if my strap like
my
randomly
string
fell
snap
off.
like every fucking show.
Yeah,
this
It's,
dude's
like,
string-
Actually, like I've literally like in the middle of a show. Like
They always have
like,
a problem.
restrung a single string
We have not had a
quick
show
and
where
kept
one of
playing.
these two does not have a problem.
Like we always have problems. Every single
No.
time, and we just play them off.
It works though.
Next
Make it
one.
work.
What if like your exes showed up in the crowd and they had a bin of tomatoes? No, I'm just kidding.
Tomatoes would be cool.
I'm like 100% sure that it has happened.
They just got
I think it
scared.
would be
If I
pretty-
knew they were about to throw it,
yeah.
they're like, they're actually really good. I don't know if I could.
That's literally happened.
Next one.
That's like
literally
exactly what happened.
You're like, we just changed their mind. I don't know. We're so talented. It's not our fault. Next one. When I imagine my dream performance, the audience consists of about blank people. Like, so like number wise, how many
billion?
people? Dream.
A billion would be pretty. 7 billion, 8 billion, I guess at this point would be preferable. But I mean, that's just me.
There's
Exactly.
7
I
billion
would
people
say-
in the world.
There's 8 billion now.
Yeah, there's 8 billion now.
Yeah.
There's another bill.
Wasn't
my
that at the end of
God.
2023?
It's because
Yeah,
they're taking away
population's gonna-
abortion rights. That's why. Fuck. Trying to take away birth control. Please go on.
22 Jersey fans.
Exactly.
I'd more realistically go
Hold on.
Yeah. Realistically,
50K is what I'd say. It's a nice
a
arena.
yeah, a
Nice
few
arena size.
tens of thousands would be nice.
Maybe 100.
That
Maybe
would be
100. Maybe 100.
perfect,
That's a nice
actually.
round number.
Yeah, I'm changing from 100K.
Billion. Is it for the money or for the fans?
Nah, I
Well,
just
they're
think
all-
a billion people just doing crazy shit.
They're all
in the crowd
singing
would be
back at
awesome.
us.
Jude, what's your answer? Everyone
I don't know. I
forgets
feel like they're
about
doing
you.
so good. Honestly,
stuff
I've loved our
character.
smaller performances.
Yeah, Smart
Well,
Performances.
Are we talking
yeah, the
about
intimate
Astroworld?
performances are cool.
I would like enough amount of people where they can all sing back at us and we can hear them sing our songs. That'd be cool.
Call and responses are
Yeah.
so great.
Wait, just
Like if the Edition arena was filled when we played it, that would be the perfect amount.
That's true.
When I say sad
Legitimate
boy, you
question.
say summer. Sad boy, summer.
Did something
sad
bad
boy,
happen with
summer.
Astro?
Yeah, something very bad.
Wait,
happened.
you actually
Many
don't know?
people
Many
were
people
killed.
died.
Yeah.
There were so many people there and they all got stampeded.
Oh, I just
Like 8 people,
I just
like
thought it was
dead.
because Astroworld was popular.
No.
I
No,
would prefer
concert
for people
event.
not to be stampeded at my event.
no, they
Jesus
did. They were
Christ.
dead.
Oh my
bad.
god.
And they were yelling at Travis to stop the show. They were like, "The people are dying," and he was like, "Yo, let's raise the
them
roof."
in.
Like, oh, okay.
Alright.
The best fan.
Astroworld.
The best the best interaction with a fan that I could ever imagine is, so imagine 2 years down the line, you got fans, passionate ones, Sad Girl Summer fans. All right, people who are being like emotionally unstable boys. Ones who are like, they're like, man, I see myself in like the 16-year-old, like people you're influencing. Dream interaction with a fan, something that would like change your life.
Your song is awesome and has changed my life. I suppose.
Lame.
I-
Next
I-
answer.
Somebody said we influenced them musically.
There we
That's
go.
true, that's true,
That's a good
that's
answer.
My favorite ones is just like, because we play at like UCF, that already kind of happened. It's just like having like a classmate or friend like
That
show
is
up and
also
just
true.
actually like your
Getting
stuff is
recognized
so
in public
cool.
is so weird.
It's not even that. It's just like my actual friend like going and actually listening to my music and enjoying it. It's such
We're in a
like,
fantasy world where it's 2 years from now, and I said, fan. interaction.
One of my friends has become a fan and shows up to my
Jude,
concert.
you might
and I
have to
see
hit
them.
the
That would be
goodbye.
I don't know
awesome.
why you're combating me on that. I really don't know what kind of games you're playing.
It's
Yeah,
so
we're
good. Like imagine like 2 years from now you're still playing and someone that you just haven't talked to
Dude,
forever
let's hear
showed up.
your. Please be better.
What? That's so good.
That's a lot
I'm
of
just
pressure.
kidding.
Also, we
I'm
have
just kidding. It's great.
No.
we
Your
got
answer is your answer.
10% on the iPad.
Battery?
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Okay. Honestly, I have loved most of our performances because the fans are like just so vibey, and a lot of times we get like a little dance circle up in the front. And I would
Is it
love-
the sway, or are we talking about the
No,
whole hands
like,
and
they're
spin around in a circle?
dancing.
They're
Like
dancing for
Midsommar?
real.
We literally had one dude like we had like a line for a second at Tavern where people
Yeah.
were like dancing
That
down.
is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Even if it's like a small venue or something, like I've definitely seen like people all like get together and like will manage like at Austin's. Like I feel like people never dance at Austin's, and we have people like actually jumping up and dancing at Austin's. It was really fun.
Have you ever played at Will's before?
No,
Nope.
this is our first
You've
time.
been to Will's though, right? You've seen that.
I just went. Do you know Sundiver, California? I just saw them. They were really good. I just went to Will's Pub to see them.
Your dream. Again, this is a little bit more of a basic question. Your dream collaborator, right? Like you can pick one. Imagine one of your Deftones. All right.
Nope. Other deaf.
Leopard. Michael's got a bit of an obsession.
Like
a little
imagine
bit,
like
just a
you get
little
a
bit.
message on Instagram. You
Yep.
see that blue check mark, and they're saying, "Hey, we just want to say we really love your stuff. We would
Yep.
love to tour with you."
Yep. Yep.
So I know your answer,
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So let's go with someone whose answer I don't know.
My favorite musician is Bruce Springsteen, but he's like pretty old. So if it was like somebody we could tour like in our genre and like feasibly, like it would make sense. I love Wallows. Wallows would
Wallows
be
is
pretty cool. Wallows
I
would
love
be
Jay
pretty cool.
Clenson.
I would say Flip
Millie
Turn.
Dennett.
Oh,
Absolutely love Flip Turn.
I'd change my answer to Flip Turn.
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
I don't know why my brain forgot about Flip Turn for a second.
Yeah, they were literally like the reason, like at least him and me started actually like taking the band thing seriously,
Okay.
and like I don't know why I do this, but like I'll do this thing where I kind of be stomping around on stage.
Glasses on.
Yeah, it helps with like taking conversation serious, you know. Like it's like I'm just got
I love
eyes
his
in every
persona right
direction.
now.
The amount of regret that I feel for giving you these No, I'm
You
kidding
gave me
you.
too much power.
I really
You're gonna
did.
see those again on Sunday.
I'm wearing these on the.
Oh, thank you. No, that's actually really sweet. Last question. Name 3 songs that you know you could not live without.
3 songs each.
ABC.
Each of you, yes. No, 3 songs. I agreed
No,
on
no,
so
no,
far.
I mean, I didn't know.
I'm
I
just
think
kidding.
Michael's gonna be the quickest to answer.
Oh my god, let me guess. You fucking simp, dude.
Number 1.
Those glasses do look like you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Like Stranger Things.
Actually, no. You know what? Number 1,
Start with
Crazy
number
Train
3.
by Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
Whoa.
That is the song
That is
that
a
I
good song.
first listened to that got me into rock and roll, into guitar, into music, into all that. So without that, I would not have picked up an instrument. I would not be in a band. I would not have the aspirations or ambitions that I do. That
Right.
song has the most impact. You know what? I should have started with 3.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
Like,
oops.
start with 3.
I've already started with 1.
Next.
Number 2, Rock 2, Drop by Def Leppard is unbelievably cool and awesome and great.
Okay.
Number 3, Notion, because that was the first song. Notion by The Rare Occasions, because that was the first song that I covered with these guys, and and
sweet.
because of that, I think with how much progress we've made in a very short amount of time, I think
On
that's
their
very special.
phones during the,
No, I'm
unless
just-
you're looking at songs.
I'm just I'm
Unless you're
just sucking
looking-
up
okay.
to you guys, and you guys aren't
I
reacting.
know, like they had like a feature on this.
But it changes a lot for me too. The one
Here's the
that,
thing, we're not going off of like, oh, this is my current favorite. We're talking about all time, could not live without these songs.
all right, the one that's like permanently on there is Jungle Land by Bruce Springsteen. I love that
Okay.
song. It's like 9 minutes long. It's got like a 4-minute saxophone solo with it.
Which is always good, because then
and
you can just sit there and like lean there.
saxophone is so cool. Hold up, I just had this pulled in. Oh yeah, I really like What Once Was as well by Hers. That's a good
Oh
song.
god, it's so sad. Yeah.
Sorry, we have our sad boy hours.
Yeah. Sad Boy Summer, man. It is Sad Boy Summer.
And then Chalk Goose Side Turn by Peach Pit has some sick ass guitar in it that I really
Nice.
like.
Good, solid choices. Zachary.
I would pick "Fight the Feeling" by Mac Miller featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Another sad,
I
another
pick
sad.
2009, also by Mac Miller.
Sven's a simp.
I fucking love Mac Miller so much.
Loved. No, I'm kidding. Well, you still
I
love him.
absolutely adore that man. And then there's another one. It's off of the same album that like Rap Diablo is on. I just can't remember the name.
You can't remember
It's
the name
literally
of a song
right after.
You can't live.
It's right after
Oh, and
Ave
out.
Maria.
Wait, so
It's
he
right
gets
after
to
Rap
do 3
Diablo.
Mac Millers, but I want to do 3 Def Leppard, and no. That's
You can do
so-
whatever you want.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
It's on Faces. Hold up. I'm pretty sure it's Ave
Do whatever you
Maria.
want.
Yeah, it's Ave Maria. It's right after Diablo on
Gotcha.
the Faces album.
Gotcha.
It's so good. Like the wordplay on that is just insane. It's such a good song. I absolutely adore that man. He's the
Judy.
reason I started playing piano. He's the reason I started playing guitar, bass, like everything I started
Aw.
playing.
I love that. Jude.
I can't rank them. I'd say
Doesn't have to be in order.
Okay, fair. Blunders by the Polar Boys.
Bro,
I don't-
what? I just discovered them.
Dude, I fuck with Blunders. It's
Dude,
one of my
some girl,
favorite
like,
songs.
was like, have you ever heard of the Polar Boys? And I listened to them like long enough to get invested, and then found out they broke up.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
why did you put me on
like
a
a
Big
band?
loss.
It sounds like an off-brand Arctic Monkeys, like the band.
Yeah.
It kind of
Arctic, polar.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Fair. Better for You by the Floozies. Floozies, bro, I fuck with the Floozies. I love the Floozies. I saw them in
There was
concert one
passion in
time
that.
and I lost. I've never felt that feeling before.
When I saw Arms Like the fucking crowd. Oh, I already
Yeah.
told you that story. Sorry, I'm obsessed with them. Continue.
My last is probably Finale by AJR. Because AJR was like a big band for me growing up. Big part of my life. So
I
I'd
wonder
say
if
those
we
three.
have any. There was no overlap amongst you guys. That's interesting.
We have pretty
Our styles
diverse
are all
taste.
so different.
Yeah.
That's why our songs are like.
I think I could change
Yeah.
one. out
Daydream
for
was, I
different.
think, very multi-genre. You could tell that we
I did forget to
confused a
say,
lot of-
Daydream is very, very, very fantastic song.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Really,
you very much.
really good.
I want to change my Ave Maria to Feeling Whitney by Post Malone.
Oh, another sad one.
Feeling
It's a
Whitney
really
by Post
sad
Malone
one.
was like I learned that on guitar, and I think that was actually one of the first like finger picking songs I learned. That
Me
changed
too.
a lot of what I
Me
like
too.
started doing on guitar.
There we go.
Feeling Whitney
Okay.
by Post Malone.
It was on
Yeah.
the pillow, and I think it was causing like a little bit of
no.
static.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just. Yeah.
Sigma.
It's okay. I love that he's just so in love with SB in that corner. All right. closing question. I have the same closing question. I ask this to every single band. I have some questions that I asked to, like the ranch ketchup sour cream one. For some reason, I fucking love that question. I ask that to everyone, but I try to have a good mix. But this to me is such an important question. When or how do you first remember like falling in love with music? For example, like for me, 16 years old, found the 1975. That band is how I fell in love with music. I had never loved music the way that I did, like staying up all night, listening to their songs on repeat, waking up in the morning, the first thing I listened to. I've never had that since, except maybe with Harry Styles. But that was my experience of falling in love with music. And I feel like if you pursue music or if you're in a band, you are in love with music. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like your first love. So,
We'll go.
So we know he is, yes, left to right.
I would say, I'm trying to think, because I feel like I didn't really start listening to music that crazy until a little bit later.
Right. Mine was at 16. That's pretty late, I think.
Yeah, for me, I would say it's probably just like I'll be playing basketball, like just kind of shooting around, listening to Post Malone, like the White Iverson album.
I'll be fucking hoes and popping pillies, man. I feel like a
Well, that was on a different album. It was his first album.
I've been in LA too long.
He had like Kesha featured on that. There was just a bunch of songs like Fall Apart and all of those. There was just like such a broad range. Honestly, I feel like it was more like country. Like
what?
I'm
not expecting that.
I feel like the way a lot of those songs are, it feels more country. Yeah,
that's fine. I was riding my track there.
I'm not really a big.
Say, bro, country is horrible. But
It's
emotional
so-
country. Let me
It's
get into
okay,
it. Emotional country is good.
We all love some Shania
Jason
Twain.
Isbell, Southeastern album.
Carrie
album
Underwood. Carrie Underwood's good. Yeah.
Jason Isbell's
She's good.
Southeastern album is one of the greatest albums I've ever listened to in this country.
There's
The lyric writing is
to the
crazy.
side of it.
Oh my God.
Four-wheel drive. Sorry, we're interrupting Zachary.
Yeah, sure,
Everyone, lock
sorry.
in. Damn
It's
it.
so hard.
Too much fun with the Finn invasion.
All right.
much fun with the
When I first
The Finn.
started loving like
Take
exploring
that back.
music.
Watch your mouth. Sorry, continue. I apologize.
No reason.
He locked me out,
yeah,
and now I have
facts.
to
All right.
lock back in.
Lock in.
Okay.
I was on a Disney cruise and I was like 12, and I saw an early screening of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. And the soundtrack for that movie was so,
it's so good.
good. So that's when I was like discovered that there was more music in the world than like trash middle school rap. So that like started my exploration.
Soulja Boy, been it. Oh, let me quiet you. That's when I was
Started
in
like my liking and enjoying music.
My bad.
Oh, you can speak in a second.
Hey, I love that. Dog. That's a dog right there. Brie. Oh my god, your face. His fucking face was so earnest. He was like, all right, go. Find yourself another guitarist.
Okay.
Go on.
But okay, when I actually like fell in love with music, it was the song I was talking about earlier, Jungle Land. Like the first time I heard the saxophone solo being played off of like a vinyl record, like through my dad's like sound system, and I'm very close to my dad. I grew up very close to my dad, and he was very into
I love
music.
my
So
bestie.
like that's his favorite song, and that saxophone solo was just like I was just sitting there like, this is wild. Like I've never felt music like this.
Yeah.
Like off the vinyl, you could literally like feel the depth of the saxophone.
Can you feel music in like your veins
Yes.
sometimes? Do you guys get goosebumps during music? I've met people who've never had like.
During that, I did.
I can get goosebumps thinking about a song. Just thinking about it. Like thinking the lyrics in my mind, every single inch of my body pumps on keys.
I literally have a rule. Like if I'm ever in the car and that song comes on, I tell like whoever's there, like,
shut up.
No talking during the saxophone solo. If you talk, you have to get out. Like
Matty Healy said, it's the most romantic instrument.
I
don't know if I believe that. I have a soft spot for bass. Bass is really great. So bass players unite. Is that?
That's what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me some bass.
Are you going up to Zach or?
No, Zach already
you
answered.
speaking?
No, I thought
It's y'all's turn.
Oh, I thought he said that he wanted to.
Yes, fell in love with music, Michael.
So actually
Yeah,
no.
Oh,
Actually no. Well, I technically fell in love with music twice.
Wow,
But
you got it.
But the first time I fell in love was not with Def Leppard. It was with I remember
Randy Rhoads.
I was 6 exactly. I was 6 years old.
I know him well.
I was 6 years old, and my dad picked me up from school one day. I hadn't really I literally don't even remember music in my life prior to that point.
Wow.
But he put in this CD into his car, and all aboard, ha 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 ha, and then the intro and the guitar coming in with such a power, such a.
This is why I picked you guys to interview. I fucking knew he was...
From that moment onwards, my life was changed forever.
Yes! Love hearing this.
Forever.
These are my kinds of stories.
That is when I fell in love with the guitar. That is when I fell in love with music for the first time. And then, to a lesser extent, when I was about 14, I listened, to the Def Leppard Power Mania album, and that's when I fell in love with musical composition.
Yes.
So it was a different aspect of music that I fell in love with,
right.
But it was like falling in love with music all over again.
Yeah, because you didn't maybe notice it before or appreciate it before.
Right, exactly. I was just like, oh my God, I want to play guitar. I want to be like this guy, Randy Rhoads, who played Crazy Train and, all that stuff. But I never really thought, what does it mean to write music? What does it mean to be a composer, So
no one ever sees that process.
No.
They just see the glamour on stage.
Right, exactly. But listening to some of the I hesitate to say complexity because a lot of people would disagree with that, but just a happy feeling that music can give more than just, powerful like Crazy Train or anything like that, but a happy like, wow, this is super like fun, and that was the second, I suppose, musical awakening, for lack of a better word.
I love these kinds of stories. Guys, we're neglecting Jude, and it's hurting my heart.
Guys, I'm chilling.
He is SpongeBob. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot. SB.
Probably unconventional. Well, first, something that, I don't know, felt right that my mom told me is that, like, not that long ago, like, when I was a little bit older, or probably, like, middle school, she told me, before I started speaking, one day she came into the house and I loved Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh my God.
Top tier shit.
That's so canon.
This is like a really random memory, but do you guys remember when they like recalled a bunch of them because they had like lead paint?
Yes.
I was chewing on that shit for real.
Black that out.
Hey, that shit could not have been good for my brain.
Me neither. That's how we all ended up as musicians.
No.
Literally.
Shoot on too many
No.
Thomas the Tank Engines.
Yeah, it got to me.
Lock in.
But my mom came into like the living room. I don't know. She was doing some shit. And before I ever started speaking, she found me humming the Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
That is so cute.
And apparently, like, before I ever started talking, I was just like humming a bunch of different music. So that's, I don't know. I've always loved music. But then I had a pretty rough time in middle school.
Oh,
just like
yeah.
going, who didn't?
Bullying.
Yeah.
So bad. Jackson Heights, dude. Jackson fucking Heights. So many fights. I'm sorry. Jackson Fights. They call this Jackson Fights.
For sure.
I'm sorry, Miss Jack. I'm sorry, that was the first song that I immediately thought
really
of.
bad for that too.
Yeah, mine was worse. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
I think Markham is actually
guys.
worse. Like,
We had so many fights at
if you look
Summer
at Markham, like the first thing that shows up is why does Markham have so many fights?
Okay, that's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jude. So Thomas the Tank Engine. That can't be
That was the experience.
There's more. I know there's more.
In terms of when I was older,
Yes.
I didn't really listen to like music. When I started listening to music, I was listening to movie soundtracks.
That's still music,
The
and that's
first
awesome.
one that got me on was the Kung Fu Panda 2 movie soundtrack. I remember lying in the middle of my bedroom with my headphones on, like after just a really shitty day, and I listened to Zen Ball Master, and I was like in a different world, and I listened to that on repeat for the next like.
This is exactly how I talk about certain albums. I was like,
No,
literally
exactly.
different world.
Yeah,
It literally transports you. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that was when I was like in love with music for sure. But I don't know. I've always been in love with music to some degree.
All right. Well, that's always my closing question. So I hate to say goodbye. Well, let me do.
That was so much fun.
Yeah. Well, let me do my outro first. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for well, you've never heard my outro before. Okay, I have a cute little like saying that I do.
We gotta be astounded by this.
Oh no, it's not astounding. It's just kind of cute. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Finn Invasion podcast. And wait. Plug all your social medias. Tell everyone where they can find you before we go.
We are 22 in Jersey. Stream Daydreams on all platforms, including Spotify and Apple Music. That is Daydreams by 22 in Jersey. 22 space IN space JERSEY. I definitely didn't practice that beforehand.
Sponsored by HelloFresh.
Put us on your Instagram stories and please perform TikTok dances to our songs.
Yes, please.
Please
And then
perform.
if you happen to be directing a low-key indie movie, coming of age film.
Make sure you put a TikTok dance in it that is to our song.
I'll be honest, Zach, I forgot what you looked like because the time limit was so long. I literally forgot.
Follow us on Instagram too.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the Finn Invasion podcast. And as I always say, if you feel like you don't fit in on this earth, don't worry. You are out of this world because it's about